What is going on, guys? This is Spade, and this is some Forza Horizon 2 gameplay. I cut out a lot of this just because me and my friend Shay were drifting the finale of Forza Horizon 2 because you get a lot of points, essentially. And during this, I was actually going for a 2 million point drift because I personally haven't seen it done. I'm sure it has, but I personally haven't. I fell short of the 2 million. But I came really close. Like, if I wouldn't have dropped my drift at the very beginning of this, I dropped a 500,000 point drift, unfortunately. Whenever you hit the dirt part of the finale, I just couldn't keep the momentum going. But from this point on, you're actually going to see me finish. And if you want to stay till the end of the video to see exactly what I get, that'd be cool. But we're going to use this video to talk about some of the Need for Speed 2015 footage that was shown at E3. This was the one game that I was actually looking forward to going into E3. I really wanted to see if they were going to keep it true to their word whenever they said they were going to keep it in the nightlife and get back into the car customization, car culture. Because I'm a tuner head, I'm a gear head, I like working on cars. I have a E46 BMW that is my baby that I work on all the time, and I'm actually looking at purchasing an E36 M3 and putting a Rocket Bunny kit on it, and then putting an LS1 swap into that to do something pretty crazy and off the wall with it. So whenever they're actually bringing this in and showed the video, it was really funny what happened. I let my wife watch the footage, and she was like, "This doesn't look like a video game." And then right whenever you were able to mess with the car, whenever it went to the car and you were able to scroll through everything on the car, she was like, "Oh, it is a game." You know, but I like the fact that they're mixing the live action footage with the video game footage again. That was one of my favorite things about Underground. And what was one of the other ones that did that? Carbon, Most Wanted. All of these video games that Need for Speed did, they actually did that live action interaction, but intertwined. They intertwined all that together so well, and it's really hard for me to think right now because I'm trying not to beat the fuck out of my cat that's over there smacking its food bowl. It has food in it, but they're just smacking it because I'm doing a video. But that was one of my big things, and they showed off a couple of about 3 minutes of footage of the racing where you could actually do free roam and then meet up with some people that are doing like a drift thing, and you could meet with those guys. And they did show off an action cam, like a cinematic camera, and they did actually go on record and say that that is not the only camera. There is a few camera options, including classic chase cams and such, because there was a lot of people that really didn't care for that action cam that they were showing, because it kind of took you out of control. You couldn't really negotiate the turns that well. And I understand that this demo was staged, but at the same time, it's like, as a person playing, I never mess with the footage or cameras on my car. I always put it to the furthest one back. I'm not one of those people that likes the cockpit cameras. I do like them just to see all the details of the cars, especially when you rev the car and the needles and everything work. But outside of that, I've never really cared to drive a car in the cockpit cam outside of dirt. The dirt games, I love it. I don't know why. It's so cool to see all the dirt and mud just getting stuck on the side of the cars where you can't see. But outside of that, I don't care for cockpit cams. But I am really interested in this and seeing what happens because they have a lot of real life people that are into cars that you're trying to impress. Ken Block is confirmed. Oh, I'm going to look up this guy's name, but he's like a really Porsche collector. Let's see. What's his name? Magnus. His name is Magnus Walker. And he's one of the guys you're impressing. I think there was five people that you're trying to impress in this game in different styles. You have 5 different styles that you can drive in. I don't even remember them off the top of my head. But there are 5 different disciplines that you have to earn points in to gain notoriety and notice from these 5 people, because they each represent a signature thing. And that's pretty cool. I like the fact that they're giving some kind of thing, goals, some kind of goals to actually move you forward within the story. One of the things I heard that I'm still not sure is that it was going to be an online only thing, which I kind of hope that's not the case, because one of my favorite things to do in like the Underground series was just get on, cruise around, and just street race. That was it. And I understand that you can do that online as well, but I just really like to find the best drift spots for myself and do those back and forth, get good lines, and then go online and do it with other people. And also, it's really kind of hard to cement a single player style gameplay in an online only world. It's really hard to do that. And I understand, like what was it, Need for Speed Rivals did it to a degree, but it was essentially you're just leveling up. You were still playing online, but you're just leveling up, meeting these goals. And anyone in the world that was driving at the same time you were could come in here and just fuck you up and run everything that you worked for. But that's just a few of the things that I'm worried about. I'm just worried about if it is online only in terms of story and everything. Car customization, I hope it has a lot of options. They have gone on record saying that it will be quite a bit, like a plethora of options. They have partnered with Speed Hunters, which Speed Hunters is actually one of the major sponsors of Mad Mike Woodette, who has the Rad Bull. He did the Rad Bull Miata MX-5, and then he had the Mad Bull RX-7. So I'm assuming you're going to be able to do all this stuff in the games. They showed off the Rocket Bunny wide kit, the work wheels, stuff like that. But I'm more interested in seeing the amount of customizations that you can do, not just presets in a trailer. So I'm waiting to get my hands on it. I think they said it comes out in November, which is typically how that goes. We're going to be spending a lot of money in November for games. But right now I'm just not sure if I want to get it on PC or console. Most likely it's going to be on PC since I'm trying to eliminate my consoles. But anyways, guys, that was it. I'm going to let these points bank. See, 1.6 million. I probably could have had the 2 million if I didn't drop that 500,000 point drift at the beginning that was pre-cut off. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch y'all later.